Infernal Cape, the Colosseum, Quest Cape, maxing. All mighty achievement, but never really seemed to interest me. Every 99 I've ever gotten has only left me with a fleeting sense of accomplishment. Every quest, level, piece of gear, all mere stepping stone. But for what? What is the point of any of this? Money. So here's the game. I'm going for max PLAT tokens, and I'm going to do this by making 10,000 accounts and then operating them by hand to trade and try to get maximum platinum token. That is 2.147 trillion GP. To put this further into a perspective, that is enough to buy 160,259 bonds and have membership paid for 8,012 years. Or a darker path. A player could sell this on the black market right now for roughly $392,000. But that's not what I'm going to do. If I hit this target, I'm going to stare that temptation in the face and throw the ring into Mordor by giving all of that money back to the community in some sort of drop party or a giveaway. No botting, no breaking TOS, all legit. So, let's get after it. This is the road to max plat. What is up, RuneScape.com? It's your boy, Ojama Garrett's back with another episode of Road to Max Plat, where we are going to keep checking out trades, keep working on finding experimental picks, learning the markets as much as possible while we wait for the multi-scape. The 717 accounts deployed, buying Mind runes, Fire runes, and Pure Essence to make us some fat stacks. So while we're waiting for those, because it's weekly, we're going to be doing experimental picks. So just want to give a quick shout out to all my members. Hugh, DF, Corsica, Pathos 4, Lucian Stolas, EK Dexine, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Chill. You guys are the bomb. Thank you very much. Please consider being a member. We are grinding every day. But if you can't do that, please just subscribe. We're coming up on monetization, 106 subs off that. It'll be really interesting to see what my CPMs are. But yeah, so let's hop into it. So the first thing I got is the 3 Mind Runers, I believe. Just randomly set up one day ago. Oh, that's the wrong guy. That is Droden, the Elker, the Elk Flipper right now. These are 4 days, 3 hours of purchasing Mind Runes. So let's see what we got. It looks like they're almost done. Thursday, Friday. Might have to check these guys Friday to make it more efficient, but I should probably just do it on Saturday just to keep it all condensed, everybody on the same timeline. But over 4 days, I believe that said. 4 days, 3 hours. We were able to acquire 393,000. So 393,000 divided by 4 days is about 98,000 per day, which I think I have over 100. So I'm getting like 10 mil a day just off those guys, which kind of tells me, you know, the calculator. Here's the calculator. Forgot to do that. If you're new here, I just want to show you guys the progress of everything that's been going on. Looks like we got 98 pause. I got to check this more often. But it says that we just cleared the 2 bill threshold. I do believe we're way beyond that because the number in here is based on 19K per account. And I didn't add the extra 40 accounts. So now if we add those, 717 puts us at 13.8. We're at roughly 160.82 GP per second. So there we go. Think about doing an overlay there at some point. But anyway, let's run down the accounts. 4 days, 3 hours. Ooh, finish buying. Oops. I forgot to look. That looks like 200 there. But I'm just going to slap these back in at 4. Oops. 170. I'm just so used to doing the 111K because they all started buying 330K each. But I think that guy would have bought more if he had more in the slot. So, third account here. Nothing in the collect bin here. So let's just collect. Looks like we're at 376. So that is relevant. So 376 plus 393. I just want to get a 2 account average here. So 384 divided by 4. So it puts us in the 96K range still, yeah. So 95K a day. So that if you want to adjust for slots, you can expect like 31,000 GP for the slot, which is way overperforming. So again, Mind Runes, guys, if you want to make money, the value from watching me is that I'm giving you all my secrets away as I get them. I believe that this is kind of like a community-driven project. So Mind Runes, put it in a slot. You know what I mean? If you have free-to-play trader alts, or if you just have a main that you don't know what to flip on, Mind Runes will net you about 31,000 units per day. Even though it is 666 here, and that is the devil, so just take that with a grain of salt. So let's start with a strong boy here. Looks like we got a lot of stuff going on here. So we did not sell any Rune plate legs for 38.3. Did I write that down as the high end for that? Yeah, I'm gonna have to drop that again. So 38.3 is too high of a price point, even though we were able to sell them last time around, I think, for that price. Yeah, we were. So we'll just go 38.250. And again, if you're following along and you're sniping, that's gonna adjust these things. So whatever. Like, if we all set the prices at the same prices, then we would eventually all buy and we would all eventually sell and then create the floor and the ceiling for these prices, but that's fine. So I'm gonna need to adjust this probably by 50 coins. We were able to buy the 247 in one day from 38.350, which is what I said in my shorts yesterday. So I do believe that that will probably be a very good price point to buy and sell at. And then the high end here looks like 38.3950. I believe I wrote that down. Rune plate body. Yes. Okay, so we'll just redo that. So 38.3950. Yeah, I made a short about this, my experiment here, about the Rune plate body specifically, and I got a lot of haters from, or I got this guy who decided to argue with me saying this isn't worth your time because it was blah, 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 blah. He would rather you, I was going to make this into an entire video, but I'll leave it here too, but, because I chronicled the debate, so I thought it would be a good teachable moment for everybody. But essentially, he was claiming you'd be better off buying these from World 308, and then alking them. I made the point. I don't know if I made the point. I alluded. I let him. I answered in a way that would let him in on the secret that, like, yes, you'd make more money high alking Rune plate bodies more than you would be buying and selling them. But if you were alking, then you couldn't be doing anything else. So, like, let's say, you know, you want to be raiding, but you don't know what to do with a slot. And again, like, my content is tailored more towards newer people, and while I'm experimenting, like, whatever, myself. So I'm new to this type of stuff. But it's tailored so that we're all kind of learning at the same pace together, finding picks and shit. At least that's what I'm imagining. But he was saying that this is bad, but I'm also saying it is not bad because if it's only his math, he said you only make 5K an hour. But the thing is, if you're making 5K an hour for 24 hours a day for one slot, you're making 120K a day times 7, and the labor is what? I mean, I know it's a high upfront cost, but, like, it's just one item. You know what I mean? The whole it's the premise. It's the practice of finding an item. Where's the margin that you like? You know, 261 GP doesn't seem that good for 38K investment, but, you know, if you got money later on, you don't know what to do, try it out. You know what I mean? I don't think it's that bad. Like I keep saying to people, we've already sold one. What I keep saying to people is that you're a lot better off buying it for that price point I'm hitting it at. So, you know, like the 38.3. And then... Oh, okay. Whew. I thought I fucking put it in for the wrong price. Oh, geez, sorry. You're a lot better off buying it for the price point I'm getting it at, and then you'll probably be able to offload it off of alkers who can make a lot of money doing this. Like, that's where the real money is. Like, we're losing 340 to tax here. Or 390 to tax. So, like, per unit, that's 390 GP margin that you could potentially be making by selling it off to people who want to elk. But anyway, moving on. So we got 70 other Rune full helms. Can't wait to get off this item. This one's kind of lame. If you got to go for it, you got to go for it. But we were able to get them for 20.325. Last time around, we sold them for 2,700. So we're going to do that again. And for the sake of experimenting and finding out, you know, the information, I believe knowledge is power. That's also a big part of this. Like, knowing, like, I don't assume anything. I was just listening to Alex Hormozy this morning. I was listening to his content. So don't assume anything. Don't assume anything. You're going to be a lot better off just not assuming things and just looking at stuff as objectively as possible. If anybody here ascribes to, like, the scientific method or the scientific community or anything like that, you're supposed to just not make assumptions. You're supposed to, like, conduct experiments and then, like, record results, and then through all of, like, aggregating all of these different experiments together, that's how the human race is where it is at today. Like, we don't know what's useful, we don't know what's not useful, and large language models would be, like, the best representations of that too, because they're just randomly using data and then they train the models on that so that we have a giant brain with a bunch of random data in it that now we can do super crazy stuff on. So yeah, moving on. Rune Longsword only got 70, so I thought bringing it up 50 would give us a little bit more of a volume, but it looks like the Rune Longsword just doesn't want to work. So that's something to take into account too. Not a high volume item, and since it's so stable, we can't really like merch it to get I don't know. We keep bringing this up to get 420 a day. I guess finding that number out would still be valuable, but like it's the margin's dead. Huge. The margin is getting close to dying. The last time we sold them, we only got 208 per. We brought it up 50, so now it's like 158, which again, I know that kind of goes against what I was saying before, 158 whatever, but comparatively to what we have right here, this is just kind of lame. And if we got to keep bringing that up to get 420 a day, which, yeah, you know what? I'm going to take it all back. It's worth it. We got to figure it out because we just got to figure out what is the number to hit 420 a day. Because then if we know that number, then that's another market that we can bleed into. Because like thinking at a scale of 10 billion, yeah, it's going to limit our options. We're going to want like to invest in high capital, like as much capital returns as possible. But beyond that, I got to think beyond that, because like if we're going for max plat, I'm going to have 500 bill at one time and I'm not going to know where to put my money. And then this might be my only option. So again, sorry. So we got 286 rune chain bodies. I think I love this item, dude. This margin is insane. And like I said, if you're selling this to the Alkers and you're not taking the tax hit on the top, bro, like you're going to be making fucking bonko bucks on it. So we were able to get another 132 dragon daggers at 16.9. Still really nice. Really nice. We were able to get the dragon scimitars, 420 of them at 59,150. I am super pumped to see what that turns into. Can we go higher? Oh, I need to be on Members World. Sorry about that. Can we sell it for higher? That's the question. Because this is our... And it's through random experimentation. You know what I mean? Random experimentation. I didn't use any knowledge to know that the Dragon Scimitar was going to sell for so much money. But anyway. This is such a crazy margin, bro. So... 61.6 is what we sold it for. Let's just try going super fucking aggressive and go for 62K and see if we can make that flip, because that would be an insane flip. So I just kind of want to do it. So I did not know this would happen, but we got all of them. This is my least confident trade from yesterday when I put it on the whatever. But 51.91. So we have 5,191 units here. So I just want to see how that looks on the chart. What's our high end here? Air Battlestaff. That's crazy we got that price. But, you know, it's not so crazy, because if you look at this chart, the reason why it's so volatile is there's gaps in the market. Like these represent gaps in the market. Each time it spikes and then lowers, spikes and lowers. Just that to me just looks like gaps in the market. So the buy price right now, I was the sell price for a while. So the buy price right now is 8,900. So what do we have to sell it for? 8,880. Tax is 89. Is it? Yeah, 89 hundreds. So plus 89 puts us at 89.69 to clear. And then what do we got to figure out? So for 15,000 divided by 1.5, or this number I believe it was. So we only need to make 2 GP. 5,191. So 2.8. So we need to make 3 GP to make our 15K for the slot per day. So plus 3. What else should we try? Let's try it at 100K. How much do we got to sell it for to make 100K in that flip? 5,192.91. Sorry. We only got to raise it 20 GP. So whatever the tax is plus 20. Plus 20. Can we sell it for 9? If we could sell it for 9, that would be the craziest flip ever. Especially if we can get that volume. 9 does not happen very, very much. So the top end here is 8,953. But we got all this gap here just from that day. Looking at it on the 7 days, looks like it goes higher. Looks like it goes higher over the 7 days. But that may hurt our turnover. I know turnover is like in a business sense is a negative term. But this is kind of on the lower end. Looks like over 9K happens quite a bit over the month trend. Check over the year. So it comes and goes. Okay. So I think we try for 9. Is that still a profit for the Alkers? That's something I'd want to know. Where's the high Alk? Still a profit for the Alkers. Not a lot. But it would be profitable if I didn't have to worry about that tax. Because when we go 9,000, take away 90, 89.10, take away 9,300. Ouch. Yeah, it's kind of lame, right? Because you can do 1,200 casts an hour. That's probably on the lower end, right? Probably. Okay, sorry. Just thinking out loud. Who cares? See if the market moves. Oh my gosh, we're already selling all these. That's insane. But that will be the official buy. 38,350. 39.50. That was my favorite part too. When I was arguing with that guy, he said it takes a really long time to sell, but these are selling really, really quick. So just want to take that into account. Boom. 1 day, 2 hours ago. We got all the cannonballs. We finally are buying steel plate bodies, but they're still weak. We got all this cannonballs here. So we need to make 2 GP. So 219. And then did I close the chart? I think I did. Oh no, I did not. I don't think I'm gonna check out Dead Man Mode today. I'm really. Oh wow, that's quite a profit. I've been sick, so I just want to kind of finish this up as much as possible. 2,300 or 230. Is that insane? Is it really this easy? For 230. It's already selling, bro. 13, so it's 11 margin. So 11 times 138. Oh my god, it already sold. It already fucking sold right in my face. So we made 100. Dude, when we get to members, bro, it's gonna be a wild ride. Oh my god. 4,100 brought us to 125, so we're back on the money there a little bit. Selling H&S's going a little bit slower, but you know what I mean? Still an easy, consistent flip. We're going right into cannonballs. Can we find it again for that? Let's look at the daily fluctuation again. Then we find it at 217. Now it looks like we're gonna have to do 220. 221. It's over 1 day. We're on the high. It'll probably drop again. Oh baby, it's just going up and up and up and up. Okay, that's normal. That's roughly normal for the yearly, but for the 30-day, looks like it could come back down, trend back down. I don't want to get caught on the down wave, but we can just exit what we entered at. The 220. Let's see here. 220 looks like a fair place to get back into. Oh, geez, I did it again. I forgot to switch all of the members. Isn't that crazy, though? We already made that much money. So, yeah, if you're active flipping, I'm sure you can make a lot of money just with, like, cannonballs and stuff. So 3 mil. Going for that. Steel plate legs are dead. So I just got lucky that one flip. Why we experiment? It's why we experiment. So we got it for 431, so 435. So we'll drop it down to 425. Steel kite shields last time around, we got them for 350. We'll try that again. Oops. I'm feeling real lazy because I was just like sick as hell today, but 22k in the fire runes. Sold the air runes really quickly. When you get elemental runes, when you finally get them, they do sell really fucking fast. So let's find another members item. Oh, Ether. I was told to buy Ether. So let's check the chart. 175, 177. Moves around quite a bit. 174 maybe. One GP margin. Huge volume. This may fail really quickly. So let's go for 175, which would mean we need to profit at 176. What's the buy limit on it? 30,000. So it's pretty much a rune. 174. We're just go kind of greedy. Okay, so we'll check that out. So you're done. Next account. 2 members objects, so I'm just going to hop over. We sold 39k units. We still bought rune swords, so second day. Rune swords 11.7 seems to be the limit. And then selling them for 12.4, so we're going to go 12.5. Where's my swords? 12.5. See if those move. Mithril plate legs bought at 11.29. I want to figure out what the bottom of this one is, dude. These don't quit. For some reason, this does not fucking quit. So 14.50. Amazing. Wow. What the fuck? What the fuck, dude? 80? Whatever. That's awesome. I'll take it. Sold the Zola scales. So we made 10k. 10k. Oh, it's a low volume. Can we do that again? Somebody said they made 17 on Zola scales. I don't know what you're buying at. Let's just check it out. Zola scales, baby. Maybe I need to be a little bit more greedy. Oh wow, they're just stuck. They're stuck there. Where did you make 15? It's got to be buy and hold. Yeah. Okay, I can see it now. But if you're doing dailies, looks like we're kind of stuck where we're at. 249, 2 GP, so 251. So like, what are we gonna get it? So 250, we gotta grab that. We gotta get it at 250. We gotta sell it at pretty much the same margin we got it, right? 250. If you got small cash stacks, it's still worth doing because like every time you do it, it's going to, you can just reinvest your profit and then you'll get more and more and more and more and more. And if you do this every day for a year, what is that? Oh, we're still buying. We're just buying it immediately right now. Multiple iterations. You could just be sitting here and just waiting. So then, geez, we already bought. So 254? Or was it 253 I was supposed to do it? I don't know. I was leaving it at that, see if that works. But we were able to gain like almost 400 there, so that if you did 400 per, just for the slot, so 365, be an extra 146,000, which is going to increase your profit by per flip. You know, 365 isn't even a good number because that's per day, and I just did that right there in my face right here, so we could get this, like, how many times per day could you get that? You know what I mean? So like it could be 2 flips a day, it could be 3 flips a day, it could be 4 flips a day, depending on how much you get, potentially. But essentially, you could just turn that same flip into, for the slot, 292,000 for the day. You know what I mean? If you just suck with it for a year from a 1 mil cash stack. So that, like, it compounds. So then, yeah, it sounds like a long time. But then if you do that over 2 years, let's just take it out 2 years. So just at the same growth rate, not compounding. So it would increase every single time. So it would actually be a lot higher than what I'm showing you right here. But divided by 365. No, I think that was correct. So if we go 365 and do it again, no way. Oh yeah, because it's multiplying. 400 times 365 times 2 times 2. So then that would turn into a 584, and it would only stop when you hit the ceiling of the buy limit. So then it would just turn into the buy limit, whatever. But yeah, hopefully you get kind of what I'm saying. It doesn't have to be that. It could be like all these different items. If you just make a flip that profits 2 GP per slot, and it can just compound and compound and compound and compound, and it just happens over and over and over again. So we were able to get 49,000 on these iron arrows. Again, huge player, huge player. Mine runes. If you want a high-performing, free-to-play alt that, like, you know, small scale, you're not worried about labor, you're not worried about huge amount of scale, like, you know, having to optimize for labor. A mine rune, an iron arrow, and, like, pure essence. Those, like, will fucking print you money every single day. Pure essence is going to be performing the least best, but iron arrows and mine runes have been performing so well. It's just insane. So we're not getting any rune kite shields at 31.6, so we have found the bottom. What was the last time we bought them? 31.6. So it's just dead? 31.6 is the bottom. So that is done experiment. So we'll just move over to a different item. That's a members item. We were able to get 14,000 of mithril darts. Again, nice little passive flip. Adds up. You know what I mean? Let's just check out mithril darts so we can kind of see what the price swing is. Maybe we can look at mithril dart tip as well. So 12 million in volume. And we're swinging from 4. So at 5, I can increase it to buy limit. I think I could hit buy limit every buy limit if I went to 5 and then sold for 6. So whatever. If you want to do that, that's fine too. But I'm just going to look at a different item right now. Let's go mithril dart tip maybe. Oh, baby. Here we go. We got a swing. Volume's still really high. So 100 seems like an okay spot to enter. But then selling, we got to account for tax. Now let's go back to the fucking... We're going to the top. We're on the top. High volume. Ancient Essence, we're already hitting. We're hitting Zolder Scales. We're hitting Cannonballs. And we're hitting Ether. Okay, so we got the entire list here. Let's now just go to the all items. And we're going to sort by volume. What? Daily volume. Sorry about that. So then right beyond Ether would be... Is it not giving me members items? Did I forget to take that filter off? Yes. No. Where's my filter? Yeah. So I'm going to try that again. So blood runes. We got blood runes. Tapping that. Zora, Cannonball. Nature rune, Ether rune. Okay. So soul rune it is. 1 GP. Looks like we can get it 184. Sell it for 188. Let's try that. Got the blood runes, 300. Let's check those out. What can we sell them for? $305. We got a tax, so we got them for 300. 305, I think, is what we got to move them for to make 2 GP each. Looks like it hits semi-often. 304 would be a 1 GP profit. 305 would be a 2 GP profit. So we'll try 305. I think at this small volume, it'd be just as fine. This would be nice to find. We're already selling Mithril Play Legs, dude. What an item. That item will not quit. Insane. Anyway, does that conclude? We got one more. I think that concludes. So, thank you everybody for watching. Let's see. We're already done selling blood runes. Okay. Amazing. So now we can reinvest a little bit more money. You know, because we made, you know, that 8K, 9K. $30 rune profit, right. So if you had more money, it already finished selling, and I reinvested. But anyway, coming down the pipe, other pieces of content I mentioned them before. I don't remember off the top of my head, but I wrote them down. You know, multi-scape for dummies, in defense of multi-scape, secret project, road to 10,000 traders, and I'm almost done with my. I had all day today, but I was so sick that I slept for most of the day. I'm almost out with my 20. Oh, I already bought them again. I just bought them again. This goes to tell you what I was just talking about. I just sold them. So if you active flip, you can do these all day, it looks like. I'm sure if I put soul runes at 185, they'd probably start buying right now too. So let's try that actually. That's funny. Anyway. Whatever, man. Flipping's great. Oh. We got to find out if it's legal to swap RuneScape gold into WoW gold. See, we're already buying soul runes. Already at 565. Starting to come in. Man, now I'm just... Boing. Brain got freaking fragmented out again, but... Road to 10,000 traders when I get done with the 20... videos for my I'm going to do 19 channels, not 20 channels, because my bushcraft channel, I'm already selling the blood runes again. Gosh darn it. My bushcraft channel, that's going to happen when I purchase some property I'm looking to get here within the year. So I want that to be aesthetically in the woods. It's like 35 acres of oak forest. And already bought all the soul runes. Okay, cool. Awesome. Dude, we're just sitting here. We're just going to... This episode's never going to end because I'm just going to keep buying and selling it. Oh, okay, jeez. So 185 I got. So if I sell it for 187, I'll make 1 GP. That's 22k right there. I'll put it in for 188. God, we already sold the fucking blood runes. Stop. Please, I'm trying to close this video out. Anyway. That is almost done. I have 18 more videos to go. That's already buying. God, stop. Okay, I gotta look away. I'm gonna close it. We're closing it. God, okay. Jeez. What a fucking nightmare it is to make money. LOL. Anyway. So take that, you know, take that. If you want to active flip, you can sit there and stare at the screen. Oh man, the lighting's bad on my face now. Okay. You can stare at the screen and make money all day. Take that into account. But what I'm saying is, if I can finally get it out, is I have like 18 more videos I need to make for the 20 channel March. That's gonna be a fun little experiment. I'm really nervous about it because I'm gonna be dipping into 18 other niches. So that will be very whatever. But when that happens, I'll have 20 days of content for all those. So then I will be streaming every morning for 10,000, road to 10,000. So I'll be running 20 traders. I also got a good idea from my buddy Nexine. Shout out Nexine. To do a stream where we all run accounts together so we can go along together. So maybe someday soon I can do a stream like that. I don't think everybody will wake up at 3 in the morning to do that, but who knows? Never know. 3 a.m. Central. But like on a Saturday or Sunday sometime, we can run Tutorial Island together. We can do the whole thing. And then I can take questions. You guys got problems or whatever, you know, I can just be here to like hold your hand for your first big run through. And then we can all grind together, and then who knows? Dragon Wilds, when that comes out next year, I think that'll be a big opportunity for me to blow the channel up because it'll be a new game. It is in the genre of video game where I am like my second most played game ever is 7 Days to Die. So survival genre, I have a lot of experience in. So I think, you know, that'll be awesome. I think that covers the daily. Yeah. Thank you guys all for watching, and have a great day. Please subscribe.